Alright guys, and welcome back. Today we're doing a new review, and today we're going to take a look at Gentle Giant Jumbo Ranger Stalker. So Gentle Giant has been producing the 1982 line in this jumbo 1/6 scale or 12-inch figure scale size. Really cool. I'm a huge fan of this particular line. I will be collecting it going forward, and I cannot get enough. Get that really awesome card art, just like from the 1980s figures. Really cool picture of Stalker there. You get the figure nestled very nicely inside. And I'm just going to go ahead and flip this around to the back. You guys can take a look here. You got the original file card that you would get on the backs of the cards of the figures in the 80s. And feel free to pause and read that. And looking up, you got the other figures in the wave: Rock and Roll, Snake Eyes, of course Stalker, Grunt, and Zap. Zap is the last figure we are waiting for to release. It is still on pre-order to complete this wave, and hopefully they'll start announcing some more new pre-orders, because we definitely need more of these figures. I'll flip this back around. But yeah, big fan of this line. Really love the card art, the original design, the exact duplication of the figures in this 1/6 scale. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this open and give you guys a better look at Stalker. Stay tuned. Okay, and here we go. We got Stalker out of package. Another really awesome figure for the line. Now we finally got our Ranger, our first Ranger from the GIJOE line 1982. And it's going to give you an overall look at the figure. Get that really cool camouflage pattern, something unique to Stalker in the very first wave of figures. No other figure got that treatment. Spin them around 360, give you an overall look. See how that light glistens off that shiny plastic, which is that really high quality plastic that they use. Really a big fan of that. Okay, now bringing them back around to the front, we're going to go ahead and start off with Stalker's head sculpt, which is something that is completely unique to him. Now with that, this particular head sculpt has the green beret sculpted right on it, and Stalker is also one of the first black team members on the G.I. Joe team. He's got the mustache. Really cool sculpt here. Again, all original to Stalker. There was some reuse of the head sculpts in this particular first wave. This was not one of them. Really nice paint work there, very clean. Going down from there, go into his shirt where he's got the 2 pouches, grenade and knife. This is a section pretty much where this entire figure from the neck down has a lot of reuse of previous figures, especially Grunt, which I'll show you that when we get to the comparison. But he's also got the pockets on his sleeves as well. Down in the waist area, you got the standard that you get on all of them with the Hasbro H logo on there. Little Easter egg that they had put into the design. And then you just got his side pouches on his left and his right leg. And then the standard black combat boots for Stalker. So let's talk a little bit about articulation. This is 1982 G.I. Joe. And with that, you get head movement that goes left and right. The arms can go up, down, out. The elbow bends at 90 degrees. The waist is constructed originally with the rubber O-ring. For the Gentle Giant figures, however, they're using the bungee cord material, which is great because you will not degrade and snap. Will last very long term. So you can pivot him left and right, up and down, get a little tilt out of that. And then bringing the legs forward about that far. They can go out, and the knees can bend at about 90 degrees. So pretty basic articulation. Again, that was the articulation for 1982. So next, we're going to go ahead and take a look at his accessories. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at accessories, and this is going to be a really short section because you are looking at his only accessory. So what we got here is the pulverizer machine gun. Pretty nice design on this. Got the butt stock there. It's kind of custom looking. The stick magazine. Molded in this kind of like a satin black plastic. Really nice reproduction. You get the safety lever there. And this, keep in mind, this is blown up from a 3 3/4 inch action figures machine gun, and there's still quite a lot of detail still in these. So really nice to see these things blown up into this 1/6 scale. So very cool. Okay guys, now it's comparison time. So we're going to take a look at Stalker next to Grunt. Reason I chose Grunt is, as you can see, the mold on these two figures are pretty much identical except for the head sculpt. So you notice they both got the same arm, chest, waist, and leg pieces. The very early wave G.I. Joe figures, there was a lot of reuse. And as you can see, that is exactly the case. They really do stack up beautifully next to each other. The display really nice. And while we're still comparing, you'll notice I have the original 3 3/4 inch Grunt, just to give you an idea on scale on these guys. He only comes up to about their knee, just about over the knee. Really cool to see these figures amongst their original counterparts. Okay, so that brings this review on Stalker to an end. As you can see, we've gotten Stalker, Snake Eyes, Rock and Roll, and Grunt so far. We are still waiting on Zap to complete the first wave. But beyond that, there's really not much else out there. We don't know what's going to come next or what Gentle Giant has planned for the line going forward. I'm assuming quite a bit more, and I'm really hoping for quite a bit more. So if you had these toys as a kid, or if you're a fan of G.I. Joe, I highly recommend that you pick these guys up and check them out for yourself. I really would love to see this line succeed and go well into the next few years, creating figures from 1983, 4, 5, and maybe beyond. Might even be cool to get really small vehicle sets to go with this, like the G.I. Joe Ram. But we'll have to wait and see. So, as always, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And until next time.